Social pressure, mag-aaral lang. Okay. So good afternoon. We will be continuing our lectures on our colligative property. And the last colligative property we will be dealing with is our tonicity adjustment. I find that you are already capable of adjusting tonicity kasi nag-farcal kayo, pero isang method lang yon. So, re-reviewin natin yung ating isang method ng adjusting tonicity. Then, we're going to move to other methods of computation based on our based on other methods of computation. Nagre-record ka? Okay. Pinamimigay ko na rin sa ibang school. Okay. So, again, to remind you of what tonicity is, so two solutions that have the same osmotic pressure are considered to be isoosmotic. If you recall, osmotic pressure is one of our colligative properties. So osmotic pressure is based on the number of particles present in a solution. So most solutions intended to be administered into the human body must be considered isoosmotic with our internal body fluids. In particular, the two most important fluids in the body in which it should be isoosmotic with is blood and tears. Dugo at luha. Pangatlo, pwede ang nasal secretions pero not necessarily. But most important is blood and tears. Why is it important that blood and tears are isoosmotic or isotonic? If you recall your anatomy and physiology, if hindi pantay or hindi pareho ang osmotic potential ng isang liquid at nilagay mo ang ating red blood cell doon, iba-iba ang nangyayari, depende kung ano ang klase ng solution. So kapag hypertonic, meaning the solution is greater than blood or tears. So kung ito ang red blood cell mo, saan mas matapang ang solute? Sa labas or sa loob? Sa labas. Hypertonic yung solution. Remember that in osmosis, where sodium goes, water follows. So kung mas mataas ang sodium sa labas, saan pupunta ang tubig? Lalabas. So water would exit the cell, leading to shrinking or crenation. Shrinking. Please take note that if you compare this to botany, it doesn't shrink that much because plant cells have cell walls. Okay po, maliwanag? Kapag hypotonic naman, it is less than blood or tears. So kung ito ang ating red blood cell, saan mas matapang ang concentration ng solute? Sa loob, labas? Loob. So the concentration is higher in the red blood cell. Where sodium goes, water follows. Nasaan ang sodium? Nasa loob. Saan pupunta ang tubig? Sa loob. Therefore, ang tubig ay papasok ng red blood cell. Ano mangyayari pag nagte-take siya ng tubig? Nagswell. Pumuputok, nagra-rupture. So the effect is swelling or rupturing of red blood cells. Maliwanag po ba? Okay? So those are the effects of misaligned tonicity in our red blood cells. Ang gusto natin ay isotonic or isoosmotic. Okay? So pharmaceutical dosage forms that are intended to be applied onto the eye, or into our bloodstream should be isotonic. Otherwise, it would cause unintended effects such as irritation. Or mahapde, pag nilagay nyo ang solution na hindi tama sa inyong mata, it is irritating. Tanyo yung mga ophthalmic solutions ninyo. Solutions for your contact lens, solutions are eye drops. Those are isotonic. Kasi kung ang nilagay nyo ay regular na tubig, masakit sa mata. Hindi nyo naman kayang iganon ang inyong mata sa tubig ng matagal. Hahapdi yun. Okay? At kapag naman, IV solutions, nangangati. Nangangati, humahapdi. Minsan, nag-i-inflame pa ang veins. So, napapahugot yung IV line. That is why, that is the importance of isotonicity. Okay? It is generally accepted that ophthalmic and parenterals should be isotonic. Okay. We're going to move on to our methods of adjusting tonicity. You are familiar with the first one. The first one is called our sodium chloride equivalent method. This is literally the same PowerPoint that you saw last semester. It is nothing new. Okay? So this method relies on computing the amount of sodium chloride needed to be added into a solution to make a final concentration of 0.9 weight per volume sodium chloride. Okay? 0.9 sodium chloride solution is isoosmotic. It is isotonic. Kaya, ito yung logic ha, any solution which has the same osmotic pressure as 0.9% sodium chloride is called isotonic. Kahit iba-iba ang concentration in terms of weight per volume, ang importante, osmotic pressure is the same. Kaya ang ginagamit natin ay sodium chloride, siya yung pinakamadaling pang-adjust ng tonicity. Okay? Tandaan, ano ating concentration ng isotonic? 0.9%. Kapag naka-fraction, 0.9 over 100. 0.9% or 0.9 grams over 100. I prefer this one because madali siyang tandaan, 100%. Or kung gusto nyo, 0.009 per 100 grams per 100 per liter ata. Per 1,000 ml. Per 1,000 ml. Sorry. Per ml to. Per ml. ml. Okay po. Please do remember, these are the values for an isotonic solution of sodium chloride. Most of the time, dyan, nagkakamali. You simply multiply by 0.9. Napakalaki ng 0.9, ha? So, 0.9 hindi nyo divide by 100, nagkakamali ng 10-fold error. O 100-fold error. Okay. Ngayon, ang ginagawa sa sodium chloride equivalent method ay kino-convert natin lahat ng active ingredient sa ating solution to sodium chloride. Kasi alam natin, ang target natin ay 0.9% sodium chloride. So what we do is we convert all other drugs into sodium chloride. Ang ginagamit natin ay E-value. The E-value acts as a conversion factor between our drug and our sodium chloride. So the E-value of a drug represents the amount of sodium chloride equivalent per 1 gram of drug. Please recall or please remember that the E-value is always represented in this ratio. 1 gram of drug equals X grams of sodium chloride. Hindi nagwa-1 ang sodium chloride. Ang laging 1 ay yung ating drug na kino-convert. Maliwanag po ba? Diyan nagkakamali minsan. Bibigyan kayo ng e-value, ang kalalabasan, 0.39 grams of drug equals 1 gram sodium chloride. Baliktad. So, lagi, 1 gram of drug, X grams of sodium chloride. Hindi naman po magsasakto ang grams ng sodium chloride. Take for example, if a drug has an e-value of 0.25, it means per 1 gram of our drug, merong 0.25 grams of sodium chloride. So pag kino-convert natin, ganito yung tsura, 0.25 grams, example, meron kang X grams of drug, multiply mo ngayon. Ang grams of drugs ay nasa baba, grams drug. So 0.25 bago mali. Sasabi lang na ang ating grams of drug ay laging 1. So that is 1 gram of drug is 0.25 grams sodium chloride. Kita nyo, magka-cancel out ang grams of drugs ang lalabas ay gram sodium chloride. Maliwanag po ba? Okay. Kung hindi nyo naintindihan yon, i-multiply nyo na lang sa e-value. Yun din naman ang lalabas. To convert a drug to sodium chloride, simply multiply by e-value. Multiply nyo lang naman sa e-value. Okay? Bakit ko pinagtutuunan ito? Kasi minsan binabaliktad. Example, gram sodium chloride, babalik nyo sa ibang tonic adjusting agent like boric acid, kailangan yung baliktarin ngayon. So, pinapaalala ko na sa inyo, laging 1 gram of drug para hindi kayo mag-misalign ng conversions. Maliwanag po ba? Naalala? Kakunti ang pumasa sa inyo noon. Siguro naman, this time, same lang naman yung tanong. Sana makukuha nyo na. Okay? Ay ko. I have old man knees. Okay. Paano i-solve ang problems in tonicity in terms of sodium chloride equivalent method? We have 3 major steps. Step 1, step 2, ano yung last step? Step 3, very good. Okay. Number 1 is to compute the total amount of sodium chloride for that solution. Alamin muna natin gaano kadaming sodium chloride ang kailangan. Para makuha yon, alam natin ang concentration ng isotonic solution, di ba? Ano? 0.9%. Ayan. Okay. So, ang gagawin natin, i-multiply lang natin yan. 0.9 grams over 100 ml. Yan ang gusto ko kasi. Times volume of solution. So, ang kalalabasan yan, amount sodium chloride to make isotonic. Yan ang step 1. Okay? Multiply ang final volume sa 0.9 over 100 or 0.9%. Anong sunod? Step 2 ang sunod. Ang step 2, i-convert nyo naman ang ibang gamot into sodium chloride. So, ang gagawin nyo, drugs in grams ha. In grams dapat, hindi pwedeng naka-percentage. So, dapat na-compute nyo yung amount ng gamot in terms of mass lang. Hindi uubra ang concentration dyan. Kasi pag binultiply nyo sa e-value, may tirang over ml. So, dapat grams lang. Kung naka-percentage ang ating amount of drug, computing nyo muna kung gaano kadami yon. Okay? So, dapat yung ating amount of drug is in grams. I-multiply lang natin sa e-value of that drug. So, you would get amount sodium chloride present. So, ito yung amount ng sodium chloride na meron na sa ating solution. At yung huling step, ipagmaminus nyo ang step 1, ang step 2, minus step 1. Makukuha nyo yung NaCl to be added. Kaya naman, mukhang hindi nyo na, parang hindi na ituro last year eh. Parang bagong-bago sa inyo. Okay, step 1. I-multiply ang final amount sa 0.9%. Step 2, lahat ng gamot, i-convert sa sodium chloride gamit ang kanilang respective E-values. Please take note that each drug has its own E-value. And finally, you're going to subtract the amount total, sodium chloride, minus amount of sodium chloride already present, or step 2 minus step 1. Maliwanag po ba? Maliwanag naman pala. Sagutan nyo ito. Okay, step 1. Ang step 1 natin ay kunin ang final times 0.9%. So 30 ml times 0.9, that is 0.27? Yes. Okay. Step 2, convert natin ang gamot to E-value. I-multiply natin ang sa E-value. So the drug is pilocarpine, 0.3 grams, times the E-value, 1 gram of drug is 0.23. Ang lalabas ay 0.69. Nice. Grams. Step 3, 1 minus 2, so 0.27 minus 0.069, 0.201 grams sodium chloride. Okay po? Okay? Pangalawang beses nyo nang nasolve yan. Kasi last time, nung kay second sem, ako siguro pang mga 18 beses ko nang pag-sinolve yan. Next! Here is a next problem. Aside, makinig muna kasi bago magreklamo. Aside from, these are the things you need to take notice of. The amount of drugs is in concentration or in percent. So katulad ng sabi ko kanina, you need to first make it into actual grams. You can easily convert strengths into grams by multiplying with the final volume. So take for example, 1%, that is 1 gram per 100 ml. Multiply nyo lang sa final volume. Pag naka-grams na yan, okay na yan. Isa pa, ang pang-adjust ng tonicity natin ay boric acid, hindi sodium chloride. Meaning, pagkatapos nyo makuha yung sodium chloride na kailangan idagdag, i-convert nyo to boric acid. Okay, good luck. Sige, kaya na. Kaya niyo yan. Okay. Okay. Unang gagawin, i-convert itong percentages into grams. 1 over 100 times 60.6. 0.5 over 100 times 60, 0.3. Tama? Okay. Ika-convert ngayon sa E-value. Multiply nyo lang sa E-value. Phenocane is 0.2. Chlorobutanol is 0.24. 0.12? 0.72 grams NaCl. Then kunin natin yung final volume, 60 times 0.9 over 100 is 0.27, 0.54. 54 gram NaCl. So 0.12 plus 0.072, that is 0.192. Ayan. 0.54 gram NaCl minus 0.192. Ilan ang tira? 0.3? 348. So, dito ay sodium chloride to be added. Hindi pa kayo tapos dito. I-convert nyo ngayon sa boric acid. Para i-convert yan, 0.348 gram. This is NaCl ha. So, dapat yung NaCl nasa taas, nasa baba? Nasa baba. So, ito yung E-value ng boric acid. 0.52 grams, NaCl is 1 gram boric acid. Times, divide by 0.52. So, ang kailangan mong i-add na boric acid ay 0.6692 gram boric acid. Okay po? Okay. Next. So that was the first method. Okay? So yun yung FARCAL, yun yung end ng FARCAL. Kasi yung sunod, kailangan na ng knowledge ng freezing point. Okay? The second method, we have two classes of adjusting tonicity. We have class 1 and class 2. Yung sodium chloride, class 1. Itong sunod na freezing point method is class 1 pa rin. Magkasama siya ng sodium chloride. Okay? So freezing point data can be used in isotonicity calculations when the agent has a tonicic effect and does not penetrate the biologic membranes in question. Ito ang importanteng part na kailangan ninyong matandaan. Ang freezing point ng dugo ay negative 0.52 degrees Celsius. So, ang freezing point, depression ng tubig kapag isotonic ay 0.52 degrees Celsius. The freezing point of blood and tears is negative 0.52 degrees Celsius. Meaning, ganito lang po kasimple class. Pag ang freezing point ng iyong solution or ang freezing point depression ng inyong solution ay 0.52 or negative 0.52 freezing point, okay, baka nalilito kayo. Iba ang freezing point sa freezing point depression ha. Ang freezing point, yun yung temperature ng nag-freeze. Ang freezing point depression, yun yung agwat ng original na freezing point sa bagong freezing point. Pag kasi tubig ang usapan, 0 degrees, pareho yung number, magkaiba lang yung sign. Pag tubig ang usapan ha, kasi 0 ang freezing point ng tubig. So pag ang freezing point depression ay 0.52, ang freezing point niya ay negative 0.52. Maliwanag ha, kasi lumayo ng 52 degrees pababa ng 0. Kaya negative 0.52 degrees Celsius ang freezing point ng liquid. Now, since colligative properties are based on the number of particles, regardless of the properties of particles, if they have the same freezing point depression, meaning they have the same effective number of particles. And if they have the same number of particles, they have the same osmotic pressure. So basically, kapag pareho ang freezing point depression nyo, pareho kayo ng osmotic pressure. Pag pareho kayo ng osmotic pressure, isoosmotic kayo. Kaya minamatch ang freezing point depression. Dito naman, hindi tayo masyadong magkakalayo kasi laging basihan natin ay tubig. If we extend it slightly to E-value, ang 0.9% sodium chloride na isotonic ay may freezing point na negative 0.52 degrees Celsius kasi iso-osmotic siya. So all solutions that will freeze at negative 0.52 degrees Celsius will be isotonic. Okay? All solutions which freeze at 0.52 degrees will be isotonic with these liquids. Freezing point depression data may be used in isotonicity calculations. Freezing point depression data is always given. Usually naka-table siya. Now, freezing point depression data is given in percent, in 1%. Okay, sample problem na tayo, pero i-guide ko kayo. Ganito. Tandaan nyo na ang goal natin ay negative 0.52 degrees Celsius ang freezing point or 0.52 degrees Celsius freezing point depression. Mabibigyan kayo ng FDEP 1%. Pag nakita nyo to, or 1% TF, this means this is the freezing point depression of 1% of that solute. Makakakita kayo ng FDEP 1%. Yung FDEP 1%, that means it is the freezing point depression of 1% solution of that drug. Okay? Nira-rationalize ko lang kasi yung bibigay sa inyong data lagi ay 1% dibucane, 1%. Laging 1% of something has a corresponding freezing point depression. Kaya 1% ang binibigay para standardized. Lahat ng gamot or lahat ng ineksperimentohang gamot may freezing point of 1% solution. Okay. Okay po. Naintindihan yung isabihin ng 1% FDEP. Okay. 1% of a solution of that drug has a freezing point depression of that Celsius. Yan ang sabihin ng percent FDEP. 1% FDEP or 1% TF. Okay po? Okay? Okay. Okay na. Naintindihan yung 1% FDEP. Okay. Dito tayo. Okay. So you always need to have a freezing point of negative 0.52 or a total freezing point depression of 0.52 degrees Celsius. Okay. How many grams of sodium chloride and dibucane hydrochloride are required to prepare 30 ml of a 1% solution of dibucane solution? Okay. Una, anong freezing point dapat ng solution natin? Or anong freezing point depression ng solution? 0.52. FDEP ang usapan. Ngayon, anong present sa ating solution? Dibucane. Yung dibucane ay yun yung active. Wala pang sodium chloride. It's only a 30% solution of 1% solution of dibucane hydrochloride. Ngayon, ano ang freezing point depression ng 1% dibucane solution? 0.08. So, ima-minus lang natin. Gaano kadaming ihahabol natin? Ilang degree Celsius pa ang kailangan nating i-freezing point depression? 44 degrees Celsius. Saan natin hahatakin to? Sa sodium chloride. Okay? Sa sodium chloride natin. Ngayon, magre-ration proportion tayo. Ang step 1 natin, ipag-minus natin. Ang step 2, yung tirang freezing point depression ay i-ration proportion natin sa sodium chloride. So, 0.44 degrees Celsius is to X% sodium chloride. Bago sa baba, alam natin ang FDEP ng sodium chloride, di ba? Ang 1%, 0.58 is 0.58. So, mangyayari dyan, pag nilipat ko kasi ito, 1 din yon. Kasi isulat ko na para hindi kayo malito, ha? 1% is 0.44 over 0.58 equals X%. So, anong lalabas? 0.44 divided by 0.58. 0.7586% sodium chloride. Hindi pa tapos. Kasi, concentration yan. Para makuha ang grams, i-multiply natin sa volume. Ano final volume natin? 30. So, 0.7586 grams per 100 ml times ilang volume natin? 30 ml. Magkakancel lang ml. Ilan ang lalabas? 100 times 30. 0.227. 0.227 grams sodium chloride. Ganun po mag-solve ng freezing point depression. Isa-isahin huli natin yung steps ha. Gagamit akong ibang kulay ng ink. Blue. Yan. Okay. Ang unang step, yan. Ang unang step, ima-minus nyo sa 0.52% ang FDEP ng mga gamot ninyo. Yung tira, pagtapos na kayo mag-minus, i-ratio and proportion nyo sa 1% sodium chloride. Lagi namang given yon. 1% sodium chloride is 0.58. 0.58 degrees Celsius. Okay? Magkaka-ratio and proportion kayo. Meron kayo ngayon ng percentage ng sodium chloride. Finally, you're going to multiply that percent with the final volume. Para makuha ang sagot. Okay? Naintindihan? Now, if hindi naka 1% ang gamot, sinadya ko lang kasing 1% yung gamot natin para madali ang kunin ng FDEP. Kung hindi naka 1% ang ating gamot or naka-gram siya, kunin mo na yung percentage niya. Pag nakuha niya yung percentage ng gamot, i-ratio and proportion nyo sa 1%. Kasi ang bigay na data lagi ay 1% ng solution is equivalent to FDEP. What that looks like is this one. So take for example, meron kang X% ng drug mo. Nasa baba, 1% ng drug. Ito ang FPDEP. Bago ito ang FPDEP X%. Itong FPDEP 1%. I-ratio and proportion nyo, percent drug over 1% drug equals freezing point depression of this concentration over freezing point depression of 1% solution of your drug. Kung hindi naka 1% ang inyong gamot. Ay, sunod pa. Kaya nga. Okay? Nakopya to? Okay. I-ratio kahit naman baliktad yung isa mo kanyang sagot kung kayo mag-algebra. So, ang lalabas diyan ay 0.244 degrees Celsius. I-ratio and proportion yan, yung sinabi ko kanina. Kapag hindi naka 1%, kailangan yung i-ratio and proportion sa 1% FDEP. Kasi yun yung standard data. So 0.52 244 276 degrees Celsius. I-ration proportion natin ngayon yan sa 0.58. Kasi yan ang 1% ng sodium chloride para makuha natin ang X percent sodium chloride. Zero 0.4655 percent. Then i-multiply na lang natin yan sa 30 ml. So this is grams per 100 ml. Zero 0.1396 gram sodium chloride or 1396 milligrams sodium chloride.
Bakit 0.475 ang akin? Sa akin siya yung pro. So 475
475 nga?
476.
Ah. Kasi, okay. 475, no? Times, divided by 100 times 30. 0.1427. Wala pala akong... Ang akin ay 0.27 divided by 58. Hindi ko nakita ang 0.6. Four, 7, 5, 8.
Ba't ganun naman yung hater? Grabe.
To be honest. Scary.
May kulang lang ako ng compute kanina. Ang nilagay ko sa calculator ay 0.27, hindi 0.276.
Another one, sir.
Hindi ko alam kung may isa pa.
Ano?
Pero may set ako ng sample problems with solutions para sa inyo.
GPT.
1,000. Ay? 1/4 lang. Okay. Bulok mag-convert. Tanga. Point. Iyon.
Double check ba?
Tama pa rin yung kanina. Mali lang yung grams. Milligrams.
Sorry, 2%.
I didn't.
Okay po? May sagot na eh. Wait lang. Try this one. Last example for FDEP. Magre-ration proportion lang.
Nasal spray. Ayan na naman. Hindi ko na pwedeng disregard 20%. Ano natin gawin?
Gabi-gabi.
40 minutes lang? Tapos, anong oras ka?
Ay, 9:30. Gising ko yung 4:30.
Tapos mag-aaral ka na.
Hindi na mag-aaral.
Hindi na? Because you're genius, girl.
Ayun, dati. Tapos, pag, di kasi ang uwian dati, 5.
Ay, puta.
Mag-aaral.
Ah!
5 to 7. Tapos dating sa bahay. Tapos isang oras na. Tapos tulog ulit. Ngayon, pagdating sa bahay, 7. Mag-aaral ako ng 12. Tapos, kinabukasan, hindi na ulit ako mag-aaral. Ang mag-aaral yun na.
Parang ano ka lang, parang check mo lang yung notes mo.
Pag narinig ako ng mga
Set ng study habits.
Kanya-kanyang study habits yun eh.
Tutularan na kayo.
low five.
Low
Low five is
Para nasa barbershop lang ako. Ano, time mas
Sakit na lang. Ang moment.
Bodo ako makatulog. Bodo ako din nakalugalaw. Nalaman ako
Hindi mo wala.
Ay, di mo lang lamig si Joby.
may malaman ko. Lamigin.
Dinig ka sa video.
Hindi ko makakat yun at nagsusulat ako ng solution.
Wala akong nakakaulit.
Mahirapan kasi sa lalo.
I think I get it.
Kaya na pala mga check namin.
Ay, din pala yung
Okay. Here's the explanation for the solution. Number 1, alamin muna ano ang freezing point depression ng 2.75. I-ratio in proportion nyo ang 2.75 sa 1% ng boric acid. So 1% is 0.063. F depth ng lidocaine. So 1% of lidocaine is 0.063. 2.75% is 0.17325 degrees Celsius freezing point depression. So yun yung available na freezing point depression. Ima-minus natin ngayon sa required na freezing point, which is 0.52. We would have 0.34675 degrees Celsius freezing point depression left. Ang para habulin, boric acid ang gagamitin. Please take note that we do not need to move toward sodium chloride. Okay? Kasi wala namang e-value na binigay eh. So, ang kailangan lang gawin is instead na sa sodium chloride ang gamitin, 1% boric acid ang ratio and proportion. 1% boric acid has 0.29, X% boric acid has 0.3465. That is 1.1956 boric acid. Then finally, we're going to multiply with the final volume, which is 15. We would get the final answer of 0.17925 grams boric acid to be added. Nakuha mo, Joben? Nakuha mo? Very good.
Dapat sir, ganyan din ang problem dapat sila.
Oo nga, ganyan naman, di ba? Hindi pa ha. Sample problem lang yun.
Parang medyo
Uwi ka na. Kung gusto mo. Next. Ba't wala? Ay, meron pa.
hindi na ako matuto yung hindi na ako sabi yung
Okay. Next method. So we have sodium chloride. Next we have freezing point depression method. The third one is our L-ISO method of calculation. This isn't part of the original lecture for the previous years, pero lumalabas siya sa board exam, so here you go. Okay. For the L-ISO method of calculations, dito ay meron tayong bagong standard value. Ang standard value na yan ay L-ISO. L-ISO, also known as the isoosmotic L value, represents the volume of water to make 1 gram of a drug isotonic. It is the volume of water to make 1 gram of drug isotonic. Kanina, meron kayong final volume. Gagawin yung isotonic yung final volume. Dito, baliktad. Meron kang gamot, gagawin mong isotonic yung gamot, tubig ang ihahalo mo. Okay? Kasi meron namang specific concentration ng ating gamot ay isotonic. Okay? Ngayon, long story short, ito yung formula. Hindi naman kasi ginagawang isotonic ang gamot natin, usually. Usually may specific concentration tayo na gusto. Then ina-adjust na lang natin yung tonicity. Okay? So this formula is a method or a calculation in which aalamin natin gaano kadaming sodium chloride ang idadagdag sa ating solution given the L-iso value. Ang L-iso value dito nang gagaling. Hindi nyo sasauluhin to, given to. Pinapakita ko lang. Galing to sa physical pharmacy na textbook. Okay. Ito ang formula. Sodium chloride to be added equals 0.009 times volume solution. Please take note, this volume is in ml. 0.009 is the amount of, or the concentration of sodium chloride per ml. So 0.009 times volume minus weight of the solute times L-iso of the solute. Ang L-iso naman ay given. Ang mahirap lang dito, class, ay sasoluhin niyo yung formula. Yun lang naman. Hindi, at least wala na siyang steps. Wala na siyang steps. Sauluhin niyo yung formula, goods na yan. Bago lang yan eh. Kalalagay ko lang kanina. Kaya hindi ko na-validate. Mali eh, kasi ang kalalabasan, magmaminus ka ng grams at ml eh. Okay. So moving on, kasi I don't have time to fix it now. The second class of isotonic or tonicic adjustment is class 2. In class 2, iba yung approach. Okay. Sa class 1, so we have our sodium chloride equivalent, we have our freezing point depression, we have our L-iso. Lahat ng iyon, magdadagdag ka ng something to make the solution isotonic. Okay? Dito, ang ginagawa, meron kang gamot. Lalagyan mo ng tubig hanggang maging isotonic. Isipin nyo mabuti yung sinabi ha. Meron kang solid na gamot. Lalagyan mo ng tubig hanggang sa maging isotonic. So, meron lang namang specific concentration na isotonic siya. Okay? Pag nagawa mo ng isotonic yung inyong solution, para maabot ninyo yung final volume, i-dilute mo ngayon ng physiologic buffer. Please take note, hindi tubig ang pang-dilute. Physiologic buffer. So, pag dinrawing ko, ganito ang itsura. Meron kang drug. Hahaluan mo ng water. Ito magiging isotonic. Naintindihan so far? Ngayon, para i-dilute natin, ang ilalagay mo ngayon ay physiologic buffer. Ang physiologic buffer class ay sadya ng isotonic. So, pag hinaluan mo ang isotonic solution ng isa pang isotonic solution, magbabago ba ang tonicity niya? Hindi, kasi isotonic pa rin. Kaya ako ine-emphasize na isotonic yung hihalo kasi pag tubig ang inihalo nyo, magmamali ang tonicity. So in class 2, you make a solution isotonic by adding water, then dilute with buffered physiologic solution, which is isotonic. We have two methods under this. We have our White-Vincent method, and we have our Sproul's method. White-Vincent at saka Sproul's. Lumalabas yan sa board exam. Which of the following is not a class 1 method? Which of the following is not a class 2 method? Under class 2 methods, laging may pangalan. White Vincent, Sproul. Ang class 1, di L-iso, sodium chloride, freezing point. Yan ang palatandaan ha. Ang class 2 ay pangalan. Okay. Ang ginagawa lang sa ating White Vincent method is this formula here. V equals W times E times 111.1. Okay. V is the volume of water to make the drug isotonic. W is the weight of the drug in grams. E is the E value of the drug. And 111.1 is a constant. Tatandaan nyo lang, 111.1. It is the concentration of sodium chloride in 1 liter. 1% sodium chloride. Okay? Okay. Key distinction here. Itong formula na to will only give you water. Para makuha yung final volume, so final volume equals water plus physiologic buffer. Ito, dito nakukuha. Okay? Dito. Yan, dito. Ang physiologic buffer, hindi. Hindi sa table. Isosolve ninyo. Ganito ha. Okay, ganito. Mga bata. Kung ang final volume ay 10, bago ang water na binigay ay 3, gaano kadaming idadagdag mo? 7! Oh, mag-algebra kayo! Pero, so, to get the amount of physiologic buffer, final vol minus water. Okay? Okay. Solve. Please. Ang idadagdag.
4.583.
Yun na yan, sir.
Ang formula ay B equals W times E times 111.1. Ang weight natin ay wala kasi yan ay 0.5%. So 0.5 grams over 100 ml times final volume 30 ml. Anong E value niya? 0.29, 111.1. Volume equals? Tapos. Kung gusto nyo, isotonic, edi 30 minus 4.83. Ito yung isotonic.
30.
Buffer yun.
Wala ko.
Parang isotonic.
Parang di naman naman. Tsaka lang ito.
Alam mo yung sweet car na yun.
Okay. Last method is one that is rarely used. For Sproul's method, It is the same as White-Vincent method, pero ang pinagkaiba, yung weight ay fixed na. So for every 0.3 grams ng ating gamot, ay yun yung volume na gagamitin natin. It is an arbitrary number. It's not really used similar to White-Vincent. Kaya tandaan nyo na lang yung formula, okay na yan. Wala akong pasod na sprawls.
Sa iba nyo lang magkakaiba yan.
Gagawa ka ng sprawls table. Hindi man ginagamit masyado. Okay. Sample problem. Wait lang. Pipili na lang sample problem.
Hindi ko alam kung pwede magpa-custom.
Yung dalawang itlog, dalawang patty, isang putlog. Sobrang sarap.
Ano yan, angels? Ano? Dalawang ano?
Dalawang itlog, sir, dalawang patty, isang putlog.
Ilang sandwich yun?
Isa lang.
Saan magkakasya yung putlong?
Tinapay, sir, ng pangputlog.
Ah. Dami nun ah.
Kita ko sa TikTok, 98.
Dapat nakalita yung speed.
Okay natin.
Naging staple dinner ng Angels. Hindi ka nalapit ng Angels.
Ay, walang ata.
Bili ka na lang ng CD on. mo.
Last question. Bago, papadalhan ko na lang kayo ng sample problems. Tonicity. Yan. May solution na rin.
Uy, busog na. Kaya ikaw na lulura. Ano nagawa? Ano na gagawin?
Wala na yan. Random question na yan. Kayo nang pipili ng method.
Sprouts na. Ano yan, sir? Diyan iba-iba? Bawat method ang makukuha ang sagot? Or isa lang naman?
Hindi mo makukuha
Wala lang.
yung sagot ng ibang method kasi kulang yung data.
Sprouts.
Esprons.
Wala, hindi freezing po.
Hindi ko naman sasabihin then use this method. Unless may specific akong tanong na gano'n.
Ano po, Yuki? Papagod na ako sa'yo.
Ikaw talaga.
Huwag tayo bagsak.
Oh no! Yeah.
Wait. Alam, sirang mo invite mo naman sa Gabulu.
Sabi na nga yun. Yun na yung ginagawa ko.
Oh no! Oh shit. Hindi pala. Avoid alcohol. Ayun talaga. Yan palang si Belle yun.
Ano yung pala, naanak ko si LPC.
Bakit hindi ako pwede mag-Google ang puta? Bing.
Nakuha mo, Jobel.
Hindi ako dun.
Zero.
So, promise niya.
78.
Ano ba eh?
Yes. What? Zero. Why? Why Linda? 0.78448 times 100. Ay, shit! Tama ka dun, Vic. You're so correct. You're so correct, Vic. Lagi ko kanilimutan ang percent siya. Ulaga yun, 0.78448. Okay,
Minudo. Minudo. Ano yan? Sinasa? Baka ba?
Oh, wait. Kami-sama.
Anyway,
Dapat
Tad.
Or mali, dapat hindi ko like supposed to be 30.
Zero to ganda.
It's still wrong,
I will hit the button.
Baligtad. Sorry. Kaya pala.
Hindi mo ilalagay sa tapat ng white line. Kasi yung equivalent ng white line is
Okay. The answer is 0.7844 grams sodium chloride.
Yay!
Okay.
Kailangan